Gwen and Sharita come, I'll let them in and then I'll switch from pin to show. Oh, Lord.
Spotlight.
Spotlight. I was like, what's the word? But maybe they'll come. If not, we will do our thing and we will dive more into part two. I thought we should maybe practice our brush knee specifically because it does kind of feel weird to do brush knee to the right so many times before we get to it on the left. You know, we kind of get stuck up in the repulse the monkey, and then I just kind of slid right past leisurely tie the coat like it wasn't a big deal, but it really deserves a little bit of time to kind of get comfortable with that movement. You know, I even feel it with myself, not being as familiar with it because we haven't done it as much. So let's get there, starting with our warm-ups. The past week, I have breathed through my nose more than I don't know than I ever have, but more than I've ever been conscious of. And I feel like I'm doing like just amazing positive things for myself just by breathing through my nose. But I'm glad to have learned how breathing through our nose is beneficial. And something as easy as that, as long as our allergies will allow us.
Yes.
So quiet, I can hear all my bones popping.
Yes. My house is being painted right now, so if you hear crashes and booms or whatever, the painters are right outside my door.
All right. On the outside or the inside?
Outside.
Wow. I purposely did that as quiet as I could, to just experience the setting the tone of Tai Chi with that mental quietness. And even with our warm-ups, that's what we do. We set the tone for all of our principles. And that's the one that's hardest to do in class. But it's nice once we get further into the class, closer to the end. Let me back up real quick because I gave you high school sports update and I failed to tell you my son's sport update. And that is they are finishing last in their conference. And so they're going to go into the conference champion or conference, whatever that is, the games. What are they, playoffs? Conference playoffs?
Yeah,
Anyway,
playoffs, yeah.
it's like a different language in college. But the lowest seed, which is bad because they don't have a bye game. But I guess there's no expectation of them, so that's good. Last year, Andrew College went in, I don't know what seed, but they won the conference championship and went to the JUCO World Series. So there's hope for them. But anyway, I just thought, oh gosh, you didn't even talk about your own kid. You just talked about local sports.
Yeah, I read in the paper, Georgia Highlands is just down the road, their complex, and our local paper covers Georgia Highlands. So when Andrews come up here, I say, hey, I know somebody who plays for them.
That's him. That's old Patrick. So anyway, I'm just ready for my kid to be home. I don't even care about him in baseball anymore at this point. I just want him home.
Understood.
Said by a mom who likes her kid. Okay, so
Yeah.
there, I took care of my kids' information. Now let's go through our part one movements, just so we can have an ego boost and feel good about things that we know. And again, I'll practice Jing and quiet and just we'll do this together. And commence. Definitely meditation in the movement, right?
Yes, it is.
when we can do it in a quiet space. All right, so part 2, and we'll come back to that and add it to our part 2. But let's just focus on our part 2 movements. And when we start part 2, of course, we go brush knee and leisurely tie the coat to the right. But let's just go through it, no matter how sloppily, go all the way to the end. I'm going to call out the names of the movements as we go through. So we have brush knee, leisurely tie the coat, open close, step back single whip, fist under elbow, repulse the monkey, to the back, let's go to the front, to the left, leisurely tie the coat. Open close. Brush knee. Oh, I'm starting all over. Sorry. That was the it. No, that's right. That's right. Sorry. Leisurely tie the coat. This is the end. Said no matter how sloppily. I knew I was talking to myself. Open, close. There we are, ready to repeat. Funny how I knew I was talking to myself and not you. But it is confusing, isn't it, whenever we do that. Okay, so repulse the monkey, leisurely tie the coat to the left. So you know we leisurely tie the coat 4 times. Twice to the right, twice to the left, but the 2 to the left are real close together. All right, so from brush knee, we're comfortable with brush knee, so we can come from there. So brush knee to the left. All right, there's the follow step. So our weight's on our left foot, or our left leg, left foot, I guess it's all attached. Right hand extended, left hand by our hips. I need basic anatomy today. So we're gonna step back right, and our right hand's gonna go to our hip, and our left hand is gonna do the karate chop. So step back, karate chop. Shift, follow step left, 3 fingers. Zip it up. Step left, shift as I offer that pie. Follow step right. Step back right, shift, that left toe comes up. That left hand comes around with the pie. Shift left, deliver, follow step right. Okay, so brush knee to the left, shift. All right, leisurely tie the coat. Step back, karate chop. Shift, follow step 3 fingers. Zip it up. Step, shift and offer. Follow step. Step back, shift. Bring that pie around. Shift as I deliver. Follow step. Step back right. Shift. Wait.
Yeah, we're going to the right.
Good gracious. Let me go back to here. The end of
Okay.
brush neck. It's a challenge because we haven't done it that much. We're not as familiar with it. Who are we talking to? All right. Step back, karate chop. Shift, follow step 3 fingers. Zip it up. Step, shift and offer, follow step. Step back, shift, bring it around. Shift, deliver, follow step. Now to the front. There we go. All right, again, the end of brush knee. So weight on our left foot, step back right hand comes to our hip, karate chop left. Shift, follow step left, 3 fingers. Zip it up. Step, shift, offer, follow step right. Step back right, shift, bring that pie around. Shift as I deliver, follow step to the front. Step, shift, and step, hands face, open, close. So let's go right into brush knee and do it again. Open, close, brush knee. Leisurely tie the coat. Step back, karate chop. Shift, follow step 3 fingers. Zip it up. Step, shift, follow step. Step back, shift, bring it around. Shift, deliver, follow step. To the front, open, close. Let's do that a couple times. Just go brush knee, leisurely tie the coat, open, close, brush knee, leisurely. Let's just do that a couple times. Because in the movement, when we're ending one and beginning the other, that's what is in order. Brush knee. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Brush knee. Leisurely tie the coat. Step back, karate chop. Shift, follow step 3 fingers. Zip it up. Step, shift, follow step. Step back, shift, bring it around. Shift as I deliver, follow step to the front. Open, close. One more time and then we'll switch gears before we confuse ourselves. By ourselves, I mean before I confuse myself. Okay, brush knee. I was really good at Jing today. I don't know why I quit or started talking. Open, close. Close it out. So I started making myself real confused. Like there are not 2 brush knees in that movement because when we end, repulse the monkey and we come back and we go back around and we finish repulse the monkey by going to the left. It feels like a brush knee, but it's really not a brush knee. So then we do leisurely tie the coat to the front, open, close. Then it starts all over to an actual brush knee and then leisurely tie the coat. So I was starting to confuse myself with that brush knee because the end of repulse the monkey just feels like a brush knee. All right, so let's come from fist under elbow and go from repulse the monkey until through to that spot. So we're here at fist under elbow. Our weight is on our left foot. We just follow step with our right. Fist is here. Repulse the monkey. Step out, lay hands, shift, separate, prepare to the back, step, shift and push, follow step, step back, shift, bring it all around to the front, follow step and to the left, shift, follow step, brush knee, leisurely tie the coat, shift, zip it up, step, shift, follow step, step back, shift, bring it around, shift, follow step to the front, open, close. That's the end of that first part. We're ready to repeat with brush knee. Leisurely tie the coat. Now we probably don't know how to do leisurely tie the coat to the other side. We've done it so many times this way. Open, close. All right, so now we're ready to keep going. I keep getting further and further away from the camera. We're ready to finish it off this way. Let's just give it a try. So we have step back, single whip, opposite of what we did before. So we shift left, step back right, and remember it's not just step back, but it's step back and a little wide, so that it helps us do our fist under elbow where it feels better for us. Shift, it feels more stable. Push, turn, separate, eyes follow the left hand. All right, fist under elbow, shift. Now I'm all backwards. Step. Give me a second. Fist under elbow, shift, turn. There it is. Fist under elbow. Okay, step back, single whip. Shift, step, push, turn, separate. Shift right, turn left. So that's where you pivot. You pivot on your left foot. All right, we got Sharita. Sorry about that. All right, so that's where we pivot. Shift right, pivot left. So I pivoted my left foot on my heel, brought my left foot to my hip, or left hand to my hip. Shift left, and I pivoted right. So that turned me to the right wall. Now, fist under elbow, step, shift, and follow step. So that's the end of our fist under elbow. So let's do that again. We're coming from, we just did leisurely tie the coat. We came up front, open and close, step back, single whip, shift left, step back right, push, turn, separate, eyes follow that left hand, shift right, turn left, shift left, turn right, step right, shift, and follow step left. And without saying it, I turned my hand from there to here. Morning, Miss Sharita.
Good morning.
Step and here. How is that feeling?
It's okay.
Okay.
Need to spotlight yourself.
I feel all kinds of weird. I feel all kinds of backwards. Okay, spotlight.
It's been there. Try to teach math to middle schoolers. You'll get confused.
I know that a numerator is the number that's on top of a fraction. How about that? What grade was that? Fourth?
That's fourth. Sixth grade, you hit them hard.
All right, so let's come from, okay, so we just did leisurely tie the coat to the front, open and close. Step back, single whip, shift left, step back right, push, turn, separate, shift right, turn left, shift left, turn right, step right, shift, and fist under elbow. There was that follow step. All right, so let's come from open, close, brush knee, leisurely tie the coat to the front, open, close, step back, single whip, fist under elbow. So let's do those. This is I guess it's called the second part of part 2 because it's when we repeat everything, just go in the opposite direction. So if we were starting part 2, we would start with brush knee and leisurely tie the coat. You know, that's what we would be doing. We're doing it the opposite direction. So, oh, I need to probably get over here. Brush knee to the left. Leisurely tie the coat. Step back, karate chop. Shift, follow step 3 fingers. Zip it up. Step left, shift, follow step. Step back, shift, bring that pie around. Shift left as I deliver. Follow step right to the front. Open, close. Step back, single whip. Shift left, step back right. Push, turn, separate. Eyes follow that left hand. Fist under elbow. Shift right, turn left. Shift left, turn right. Step, shift, follow step. Now you know what we're fixing to do, right? What is it?
Oh, it's repulse the monkey.
Yes, repulse the monkey. I'm not going to avoid it like I did the first time. Because I understand that it doesn't matter if we just feel all wackadoodle because it takes practice to get there and we can't practice without doing it. So, fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. We step out with the left, lay hands. Shift. Bring that right foot, right hand, that's prepare step. Step right to the back. Shift as I push with my left hand. Follow step left. Step back left to give me more space. Shift, and now we are pivoting around and pushing to the front. Follow step, now to the right step, shift and push, follow step. Guess what we get to do now? Leisurely tie the coat, the OG way. Step back, karate chop, shift, follow step 3 fingers, zip it up. Step right, shift and offer, follow step. Step back, shift. Bring that right around. We got our blankie now. Step and push. Follow step to the front. Open, close. And then that is a true close it out because that is the literal end of part 2 movements. So we got there. We got there. Yes. All right, so let's do that again from fist under elbow this way, where we go to the repulse the monkey. We know this. We've done this. It's just all the opposite feats. We know that we're going to basically step out. We're going to brush to the back. We're going to brush to the front. Then we're going to brush to the right. So let's give ourselves some room to work with by stepping out with our left foot, laying our hands, shift left, separate, prepare, step right to the back, shift as I push with my left, follow step left. Need the room again, step back left, shift, Bring that right foot around. Shift, bring that left foot around. Step left, shift as I push. Follow step right. Now to the right, step right. Bring that left hand up, shift right, and follow step left. Leisurely tie the coat. Step back. Karate chop. Shift. Follow step 3 fingers. Zip it up. Step. Shift and offer. Follow step. Step back. Shift. Bring it around. Shift as I push. Follow step to the front. Open, close. The whole part of the second part of brush knee. I need a special language for this. The second part of part 2, we're doing that from the beginning, from that brush knee that goes to the left. So the second part of part 2. Brush knee to the left. Leisurely tie the coat. Step back, karate chop. Shift. Follow step 3 fingers. Zip it up. Step left. Shift and offer. Follow step. Step back. Shift. Bring that pie around. Shift as I deliver. Follow step to the front. Open, close. Step back, single whip. Shift left. Step back right. Push, turn, separate. Eyes follow our left hand. Fist under elbow. Shift right. Turn left. Shift left. Turn right. Step right. Shift and follow step. Repulse the monkey. Step out left. Lay hands. Shift. Separate, prepare. Step right to the back. Shift as I push my left hand. Follow step left. Now we're going to the front. Step back left. Shift. Bring that right around. Shift right. Bring the left around. Step left. Shift as I push right. Follow step. To the right. Step right. Shift. Push and follow step. Leisurely tie the coat. Step back. Zip it up. Offer. Bring that pie around. Shift, deliver. Follow step to the front. Open, close. Close it out. Wow. Let's do all of part 2. Let's see what that's like. Is your mind exploding a little bit? Because I think about some days we took a whole hour to learn commencement. And look what we're doing now. This is just crazy. All right, from the top of part 2, we're going to go all the way through. Or in the stance of open and close, because we just came from part 1. Brush knee to the right. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Step back, single whip. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. To the back. To the front. To the left. Leisurely tie the coat. Zip it up. Offer. Bring it around. Deliver. Follow step. Open, close. Brush knee to the left. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Step back, single whip. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. To the back. To the front. To the right. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Close it out. Thoughts?
It's getting there.
Yeah, it will. And then, but if you got to keep practicing it, and hopefully, when we have when class is over, you can go to these videos and have them to practice with, and maybe that's helpful. If you decide, what would be helpful is just let me know, and I can make a video. I don't have any for part 2 right now. So there's nothing on there on YouTube for part 2. But if you think it's something that would be helpful, I'm happy to do it. All right, let's go through part 2 again. And then we're going to add it to part 1 and really feel like either a mess or superstars or somewhere in between, which, we should be living somewhere in between all the time anyway. All right, here we go. Just part 2 all the way through, coming from open and close. Brush knee. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Step back, single whip. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. Back. To the front. To the left. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Here's where it repeats. Brush knee. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Step back, single whip. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. To the back. the front, to the right. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Close it out. All right, are we ready for all the way through?
Why not?
What'd you say, Mr. Lance?
I said, why not?
Okay, why not? I like it. I mean, what do we have to lose? No
I mean,
one's
there's
gonna,
no Tai Chi police gonna come arrest us or anything.
I am so glad that Tai Chi police doesn't ever come and arrest us. I'm so glad. All right. From the top, and my confusion is like, where do I start from? I think I start over here. Part 1 and part 2. Here we go. And commence. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Open, close. Advance 6. Brush knee. Play the loop. Parry punch. Block and close. Push the tiger. Open, close. Brush knee. Play the loop. Parry punch. Block and close. Push the tiger. Open, close. Part 2. Brush knee. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Step back, single whip. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. To the back. To the front. To the left. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Brush knee to the left. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Step back, single whip. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. To the back. To the front. To the right. Brush knee. Leisurely tie the coat. I thought I was going to get all the way through without messing up. Open, close, and close it out. So that was about 5 minutes, probably a little over 5 minutes. That part 1 and part 2 took. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Anything you want to go over before we do our cool down? It's 9:57.
No.
All right. Are you good, Sharita?
Yes, ma'am. Just gonna have to keep watching and practicing.
Do not give yourself a hard time about it. I push y'all harder in this part 2 than I ever would have dreamed of doing anybody in part 1. I think when we start part 1, it's like kind of learning a foreign language. And so we have to learn to hear Tai Chi language. And we get to part 2, the language makes sense to us a little more, but that doesn't mean we 100% get it. It's just a matter of practicing. It's just like a dance, it's moves done in a certain order. That's what Tai Chi is, just in a generic statement. So that's what we do. We just keep practicing, and we'll break down. We've been introduced to the movements. Like I told y'all, if y'all want to keep doing an advanced, I called it the advanced class because the beginner classes don't do all this. I'm open to it, starting back in August with my other classes. But what we will do is kind of the same thing we've done with part 1, where we revisit the movements, kind of re-talk about our foot placement, weight shift, going back to principles. And that's how we get better at it, is practice and revisiting the pieces and parts of the movement. So let's tense up. No, that is not how we want to live. Let's let it go. Tense and release. So I want you to recognize tension throughout your day. If you start holding it in your jaw, in your shoulders, wherever you may hold, it may be in your hands. Notice it and then let it go. Big shoulder circle. Breath through your nose, out through your mouth, through pursed lips, or again through your nose. One more. Feels so good to breathe. I'm quite certain I've been holding my breath through that part 2, just trying to make sure I was doing the right things in the right order. And I didn't have sense enough to even check in with it because I was so focused on that. And that happens, right? All right, we have our faux right fist because we're in mirror image. That represents our strength. our fingers together on our left hand representing our friendship, thumb in our humility. Putting those together and in mutual respect, we say namaste.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for the video and poster.
Oh, you're welcome. I don't know if I told y'all I was sending y'all a video. And
It was a great surprise.
when I went and got the posters out of the closet, I said, well, heck, here's videos. I'll just send that too. Most people have DVD players. I know we do. We don't use it very often, but if you don't have one, I think you can get them for next to nothing now. You know, used to that was like an expensive thing to have, but now they, you know, just have them for nothing. I've worked up a sweat again. Is that not what I said last Friday?
Yep.
Part 2 is Cirrus. Cirrus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love it. I really do. I'm so appreciative. Y'all just don't know. I'm so appreciative for y'all for wanting to do it and try it, because it gives me the opportunity to do it where I would probably just say, oh, I got something else to do. So anywho, I hope y'all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week, okay?
Where
Right,
you
you too.
going? You look so pretty.
Well, this is how you get through a Friday when you really just wanted to be at home. So you just pretend you're a real grown-up and you put on real clothes and fix your hair. So I'm fooling myself to believe I'm a real grown-up.
You look beautiful.
Thank you so much. I love y'all. Have a great week, and let me know if I can do anything for you in between now and then, okay?
All right.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Bye.